I may have that back there, right? We're not going to talk about that. But what filth do y'all have me trying this time? And it's because some VTubers played it, because that's what we do. We play everything that VTubers play, because, like, VTubers are cool. Howdy do, I am Gamerson, and welcome to Rule34dle. Now, if you've heard of, like, Wordle and stuff like that, and if you've heard of Rule 34, apparently this is safe to play, though. Like, despite what Rule 34 is, this is just a game where you get, basically, you guess, you'll get, like, 2 prompts, and you'll be like, okay, who probably has more post? And we're going to just see how this goes as a video idea. But I probably will never play this game again. This is probably it. Depending how this goes. Sims 4. The Sims franchise has been around for a while. Sims, it's telling you it's under 6,000. Now, Splatoon, as we know, you would think should be kind of safe. But everything, if it exists, there's Rule 34 of it. That's one of the rules. I hate to say that maybe this reflects more on my pessimism than anything else, but I do think they have more. Yeah. But then we have Ellen Joe from the Zenless. I always get all those mixed up. I think I called one Genshin Zone Impact Rail. The developers know what they're doing, basically. They know they're serving it to a somewhat more adult. Like, I think the other one's played a bit safe, and this one doesn't. This is the one with the mechanic, right? I've heard about the mechanic. This one, 9,000's a lot, but... so we were wrong. All right. Wrong. Game over. Streak 1. Best streak 300? Oh, is that a challenge? So now you know how the game works. You know how it plays. You see what happens. You go on a streak, etc., etc. Okay, I was worried, because I'm like, what do y'all have me playing that fortunately it's a video, so I can edit stuff out if I had to, but it looks like this one's actually pretty safe. This is actually a pretty safe, fun video idea. Never mind, I take it back. I blamed y'all. I judged y'all too harshly too soon, except for one of y'all. One of y'all I blame completely the right amount of harshly, and you know who you are. We're going to try and at least get a streak of, here we go, 2. We're really just going to try and beat our last streak. Can we get more than 2? Someone who hasn't watched Demon Slayer. But pink hair is pretty good. So here I'm gonna click. I think Wonder Woman wins, but I think recency bias. Oh, okay, so I would have been right. Also, we didn't beat our streak of 2. We can't get past 1. We can only get 1 right, and then we just plummet. Friday Night Funk. Why is Friday Night Funking on here? Why? Actually, I know why. Week 8 came out. Some people don't even know. Some other modes actually came out. Corey Kenshin hasn't played any of them, so maybe some people haven't known yet, but I know why, and I know why that's 41,000. Now, this one, I've heard about this one. I think I watched like one episode on Zable's server once. I think anime is a bit bigger in this realm than it actually is, because I think about things like, say, like Overwatch. Some people really will see the game and be like, oh, that's a game, and they're being serious. It's not a meme. They only know it because of the material. That they lose material too. Yeah, I think it can. It can. Okay, so anime is not the play. It's one of those games again. We talked about this earlier. Now, I actually know that character specifically, but I only know that character because when we played TTT back in day, Mitchie would play as that character. So that's actually the only reason I know that character. Lara Croft Tomb Raider? Are we talking like an all-encompassing Lara Croft? Because if we're talking like a composite... So, like, the recent remakes and the old games and, like, the movie, like, Angelina Jolie, if we do that, like, for some people, Lara Croft was their awakening to understanding just how much they liked Hills. But some people, Lara was their baddie, right? It's like Samus and all of them back in day. There are some great heroines in video games for a long time, really. It's not even like a new thing. You just gotta apparently do research. Some people don't do that. I just mentioned Rail. Oh, Honkai. Yeah, I always get them crossed up, all right? Bakugo. Why are they on here? Why are y'all like this, Internet? Internet, I need you to talk to me, Internet. Talk to me. Just don't talk dirty to me. Just talk to me like as a person. What's going on? Why is he here? Maybe because I just don't swing that way. I wouldn't really get it. That might be it, actually. I'm not going to judge. You do you, actually. This is the right answer. We're going to pick this because Famali, and we're going to see... Okay, so that was the right answer. So I would have been right. So I think I'm starting to figure this out. Oh, my days. Do we even have to? Am I going to get exposed in this video? No, because it's a video, I can just edit stuff out. That's what I'll do. If something happens, I'll just edit something out. Like you might see jump cuts and I have different shirts on, and you're gonna understand why. You're gonna know. It's just what it is. Whichever one I pick in any of these, it's not my endorsement. Like I want more of that. By the way, oh no, why is Ben? I know why Ben 10's in here. Story time. So I knew someone when I was in video production. Back in day. So back when I was the ripe old age of 14, because I knew someone who brought a phone to school. They finally got access to the internet, let's put it this way. And one of the first things they did on their phone was just fill up the gallery with a bunch of hentai. So they all obviously wanted to show the rest of us when the teacher wasn't looking and stuff like that while we were trying to be editing and producing videos. So I am very aware of the Ben 10 scene for a long time, unfortunately, because of that. Not really my cup of tea as a grown man, but well, no, I'm not gonna blame them. We were 14, so I'm not saying like, this was just like the worst. I get it. And because I get it, I know that this one has more. So much Gwen. There's just so much Gwen out there. I'm not being any allegations at this point. Anyways, Ben 10 High School DxD. I have not seen High School DxD, but at the same time, I feel like because of how much I've heard about it, I've also seen High School DxD. Does that make sense? That said, the Ben 10 scene is still pretty powerful. So yeah, we did it. We finally beat our streak. Grand Theft Auto, that's like the most, especially 5, because it's not just the first game. I'm assuming it's the entire franchise. The 5th one's the most popular game in existence. Second, only maybe to Minecraft. Now you can make the argument GTA 5, they kept re-releasing after all. There's GTA 5, then GTA 5 on the next gen, and then GTA 5 expanded and enhanced, and then there's gonna be GTA 5. Sorry for the GTA 6 delay version that's probably coming out in like November 2026. Yeah, okay, that was the right choice. Oh, why did you give me a rabbit? That better not happen a second time, or the video just ends. We're not doing this game. And the worst part is, we're not doing this game, but I want to pick this out of principle. But I feel like it's this because there's a scene in the world that exists, right? First of all, I don't mean like a movie scene, like a group, if you will, that would be down for this. Sledding is very possible because of how long those are. So there's that. Zootopias, they seem like decently sized films. I want to still go with this anyways. Yeah, I knew it. That's not an endorsement. That is not an endorsement. I will come for y'all. Y'all won't be able to sleep. You know who you are. You will not get a lick of sleep. Don't you dare. All right? That is your only warning. I don't do a 3 count. Yeah, that was just it. It's just a 1. We'll see you in the sun. Oh, Dead or Alive beach volleyball? Listen, this is karma. I used to play this game, Dead or Alive like 2, I think, at family get-togethers. And I used to use the one dude, I think he has a cowboy hat, a big heavy dude, and I just use the same combo and spam it. Once you get caught in it, it's like touch of death. In fighting games, there's a thing called the touch of death, meaning that once you get hit by a combo, you're probably getting comboed to death with no way to recover. It's one of the things that when in Riot's defense, when they made their recent game 2x KO, which I think is like 2 times KO, whatever it stands for, they wanted to make sure touch of death was not possible because that's very unfun. You could just get hit at the very beginning and this could juggle to death and you can't do anything. If you're going to get juggled to death, it needs to be because you just suck. So I'd use this character who basically had a touch of death combo. And then there's a character, I think, in the second game named Omega who uses ranged attacks. And in a fighting game, I always hated ranged attacks. I hated Jinpachi and Tekken 5 for that reason too. But at least Lily had this move where you could like jump sideways and then drop kick. So you could like dodge Jinpachi's fireballs and then drop kick him over and over at least and kind of go that way. But this has the beach volleyball game. Boa Hancock. Now, here's a bit of a hot take, perhaps. Because, like, in universe, if you haven't gotten that far in One Piece, I won't spoil things, but I will say people, like, they go head over heels over this one. And their attitude just made me not, though. But if we're talking purely on physicality, because if we're talking purely on images that are drawn, the personality doesn't really have to matter depending on what's going on in the image. And it could just be like a body pillow situation, right? So I bring that up to say, they're kind of rude, and then you learn some stuff, and it makes sense, but still no. But if we're talking purely off of body, because that's what we are probably supposed to really be. If you're looking up Rule 34, you're not looking up a Wikipedia. Most likely, you're just like, what looks good. Am I terrible? Am I a terrible person? Because I also think One Piece, regardless of how some people are into that. Some people are like, I wish she'd step on me. She's a red flag. Good. I am the pole that the flag will be mounted on. We'll both be red flags together. I'm not colorblind. I see the red. It's a great color. And I'm a bull because I'm coming for it. Like that's so I'm saying, so we know who wins this one. It's Boa Hancock. Oh, no, Bowser? Bro. I mean, I guess if this was being played by like Chibidoki, this might be a bit more of a conflicting situation probably. Because it's not based off of personal preference, clearly. I think Bowser's cool, but if I had to go one of these two, we're finding out things today, and I'm so sorry. Some of the people I bully are like, is that why I get bullied? Because I don't dress like that? No, let me just clear that up real quick. I said these aren't endorsements or anything, but I still gotta justify. So, speak of the devil, there's one of them. It's a popularity contest within a certain rule. And so dang it, I knew it was Bowser. And I didn't listen to myself. It's barely. I've seen Sword Art Online. I saw the second season too with the really, really creepy dude. And then also the tentacle dudes. And there's so much tentacle art of Asuna on the internet. Don't ask me how I know that. Let's just say that sometimes when you're trying to learn how to draw an octopus, you look up tentacles and the internet decides we're going to give you this instead. And you're like, all right, well, save. Not all of it is actually like R34. Because that's the thing. Some of these characters have a lot of art about them, but it's not all Rule 34 art, right? Like there's, Shadow the Hedgehog has a lot of art out there. There's definitely a lot of it that is nothing to do with R34. It's just him being cool or ore farming or something. It's him a Piccolo, right? Like, Goddess of Victory Nike. So Nike as a shoe brand is very good. The game, meanwhile, that's like their thing is butts and guns. Is that enough to topple Shantae? It's this one, because it's the overall franchise, so it's all of these girls, right? So it has to be, yeah. If it was just one character, I'd probably would have gone with them. Incineroar? Why? Oh. Isn't that small? So probably small amount, so it's probably this one. I just BS that logic, but it works because I'm always right. Like, I'm always right. That's the thing some people still haven't learned yet. I'm always right. Except for when I'm wrong. But I'm always right, and I should always listen to myself. Rebecca from Edge Runners. Now, I was more of a Team Lucy person. People can say what they want. But as far as I'm concerned, like, David and Lucy were living in the same house. So, I mean, they were together. So, I mean, nothing against Rebecca, but I'm just saying, like, at that point, it's just a loyalty thing. It's just a loyalty thing. If they're living together and stuff, it's just a loyalty thing. It was nothing against Rebecca. Rebecca was cool, actually, as a matter of fact. I don't think she was not cool. She was cool. I'm just saying, when it comes to that whole, like, three-way fight, I didn't see it as a three-way fight. I saw two people living together. One sacrificing stuff to protect the other from the shadows. The other one mad concerned in the foreground. But they were cool. Cool enough that as an apology, I'm gonna pick them. Yep, there it is. Ooh, Ren, you got Digimon in here, and I'm a Digimon kid. I wasn't a Pokemon kid. Nothing against Pokemon. I didn't think it was not. I saw the Pokemon movie still, so I saw the crying, for example. Everybody saw that. Didn't matter. But I was a Digimon kid, and I'm gonna be real with you. Yeah. We need something. Oh, I was gonna say we need something fresh. I don't think fresh is when I think fresh. I wasn't thinking Freddy Fazbear and his pizzeria, buddy. I'm gonna be honest. I think Shantae wins this, but I do think FNAF has more than it should. Actually, Toy Chica. Actually, Roxy. Hang on. I gotta really peep this now. Hold on. We gotta actually lock in about. Wait, no. Whew. Okay. I'm gonna go Shantae. Because I don't think Toy Chica and Roxy are enough to carry. It's not. Okay, thank goodness. FNAF or She-Ra and the Princess of Power. I've heard about that, but it's a Netflix series. And I wonder, Netflix is not as universally owned nowadays as it might have been when it had a monopoly and killed Blockbuster back in day. FNAF just had the movie, so I mean Vanessa. Oh, Vanny. That's not a bunny thing. Oh, hold on. It's not a bunny thing. It's not a bunny thing. But if you've seen Vanny and you've seen Vanessa and you've seen Vanny, okay. So stop typing right now. I'm so upset. Vanny brought it back. Gilmon, come on. They were so nice and wholesome and friendly. Please, I want you to lose. I want you to lose this. I'll lose the streak. Please tell me I'll lose. Oh, no. Why? Leave Gilmon alone. And this is worse, too. Because Optimus Prime, and some artwork, he be getting it in with, what's her name? Alita 1? Yeah, they be getting it in sometimes. Dubstep do be playing. I should have went with it. No. Stop giving me anything that even remotely resembles a bunny. Where the foxes at? All right. I know the meme is too popular, so we knew that one won. That's why we didn't take long. Because case in point, some people don't know this is a video game. And I know this because I'll still make shorts, and mainly for TikTok, because that's where they mainly like the Helltaker stuff is on TikTok. And people are like, "This is a game?" I'm like, "Yes, it is. This is gameplay even." Point is, Android 18. Okay, so I don't care if this is wrong. I'm going 18 because that's what should win. Thank you. Okay, thank goodness. All right, we want to talk about baddies and stuff from shows. Android 18 was it. Super Smash Bros. I'm about to Super Smash for sure, bro. Listen, I know someone I'm going to see later. And that's called Hello, the Bible. Yeah, you didn't see that one coming either, did you? Yeah, I got you again. Shadow the Hedgehog? No, because I just said he has a ton of art, but it's probably... He has 11... Actually, he does have 11,000 because fanfiction.net exists. And he's more than Ashley? Okay, look, I like Shadow as, like, I think he's cool and stuff. In this regard, okay. I'm losing my mind. I should not have played this game. I'm not playing this game again. You, even if this video became my most popular video of all time on this channel, which would have to beat 63,000 views, we're not playing this game again. Rouge the Bat. Now you just give me Sonic characters, and let me tell you, people. One of the best things Sega ever did with Rouge is maybe she is covered in a layer of fur, but it doesn't really look like it. So it really looks like if you really just, you know, you have the bat head, of course, and you have wings, but like, okay, sure, people have tails and wings and other stuff too. You really got a lot. I'm not helping my case, but I'm saying like there's a reason the way they designed Rouge was a good way to design Rouge, because if Sonic ended after Sonic Adventure 2, which was going to be the last game at one point, that would carry the franchise until people were like, we want more Sonic games, and they finally go, you know what, yeah, we see the scene going hard out there. Something else is going hard too. Danganronpa, dang it. V-Sojo, dead VTuber agency, yikes, immune deficiency foundation instead. What am I supposed to do with this? Why? Oh my days. I should have quit. I said I was going to quit ages ago and I didn't. All right. I deserve this. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I know nothing about the franchise, but I recently learned about this character, kind of, because of a Cortisol video. And they got legs. But are the legs enough over a Pokemon? The answer might be yes. Because that Pokemon, it just feels like it's always wrong to bet against Pokemon. But, and I have reasons I want to bet against that one. Of course, I should have quit. Are we actually going to pick Nico here? Yeah. And it's correct. Oh. I'm going home. I don't. So would y'all be upset if I put those legs in the thumbnail?